Hello my dear aspirants, welcome to the session. It's me Alaikia. In today's video, we are going to discuss about NCERT 6th class geography, the earth, our habitat, in this first chapter, that is the earth in the solar system. In this, we are discussing about solar system, the major elements of solar system and also focusing on earth. When coming to the word solar, sol means sun god and Roman. The solar system includes star, sun and everything bound to it by the gravity. And we can also say the earth is a part of solar system and solar system is a part of galaxy and galaxy is a part of universe. And in universe we are having 100 billion galaxies. We all love to watch the sky after sunset. While watching sky, we first notice just one or two bright stars shining in the sky. But slowly we can see the count increasing and also formed in various patterns. Formed by group of stars is called constellation. See what is meant by constellation? A constellation is a group of stars that appears to form a pattern or a picture. Okay. One such constellation is Ursa Major and it can also be known as Big Bear. The reason for that name is when we see Ursa Major, the group of stars formed in a bear pattern. So we say Big Bear or Ursa Major. And the brightest star in Ursa Major is Alioth. Remember, the brightest star in Ursa Major is Alioth. According to International Astronomical Union, it recognizes 88 constellations covering entire northern and southern sky. Okay. One of the most recognizable constellation is Small Bear or Saptarishi and it can also be known as Ursa Minor. Coming to the picture, in the picture we can see there is a group of 7 stars that is known as Saptarishi or Small Bear and also we can say Ursa Minor. So this is the most recognizable constellation we can say. And brightest star in Ursa Minor is Polaris. The picture we can also see North Star. North Star is also called as pole star and it indicates north direction. It can locate position of the pole star with the help of Saptarishi. And if an imaginary line is drawn joining the pointer stars and extended further, it will point to pole star. In the sky, we can also see sun, moon, and also some objects like stars. Okay, these sun, moon and all the objects shining in the night sky is called celestial bodies. Remember what are celestial bodies means? The sun, moon and also the objects shining in the night sky. We can also say any natural body outside of Earth's atmosphere is called celestial bodies. Let's differentiate between stars and planets. The celestial bodies which have their own heat and light is called stars and the celestial bodies that do not emit their own light is called planets. So when coming to planets, we all know we are having 9 planets and still we can say the 9th planet Pluto is a dwarf planet. In the picture, we can clearly see all the 9 planets around the sun. First, let me explain about the Earth. So, when coming to Earth, it is in the shape of geoid and it is third nearest planet to the sun and it is 5th largest planet in size. When coming to the age, it is having 4.54 billion years old. It is 4.54 billion years old. We can also say this earth as blue planet. The reason is 2 by 3rd surface of the earth is covered by water, and so it is called as blue planet. Okay, let us go in detail. We'll be saying rotation and revolution. Now let me explain what is meant by rotation and what is meant by revolution, and also axis, orbit in detail. So when coming to rotation, rotation means spinning of earth around its axis. Spinning of earth around its axis. So here I am saying axis. Axis means an imaginary line through north and south pole on which earth rotates. As I said, during the revolution, the earth sometimes gets closer to the sun and sometimes very far from the sun, right? So now the farthest point from the sun is 152 million kilometers. It means the distance between the earth's farthest point from the sun. And when coming to the closest point, it is of around 147 million kilometers. Okay, fine. Now let's discuss about the light. Light travels at a speed of 3 lakhs kilometers per second. But still, the light of the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the earth. It is the most important bit. The light of the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the earth. Now, what is meant by revolution? Revolution means the movement of the earth around sun in a fixed path. That is called revolution. And earth revolves from west to east. Remember the direction? It revolves from west to east and in anti-clockwise direction. Now let's see how much time the earth takes for rotation and how much time for revolution. For completing one rotation, the earth takes 24 hours. 24 hours. In clear, we can say 23 hours, 56 minutes, 4 seconds. And also the axis of rotation is tilted by 23.5 degrees. Now, when coming to revolution, the earth takes 365 days, 1 by 4 hours to complete one revolution around the sun. And we can see at some point while revolving around the sun, the earth gets very closer to the sun, and at some point the earth gets farther from the sun. And these we can say as perihelion and aphelion. Perihelion means the place where planet is closest to sun is called perihelion, and it is done on 3rd January. Remember, on 3rd January the earth is very closer to the sun. And when coming to aphelion, aphelion means the place where planet is very far from the sun, and it is on July 4th. It is on July 4th. Finally, the diameter of the earth is 12,756 kilometers. Now let's discuss about the other planets. And the closest planet to the sun is Mercury. And Mercury takes 88 days to complete a revolution, 59 days to complete a rotation. When coming to the distance from sun, the distance from sun to Mercury is 57.9 million kilometers, and diameter of Mercury is 4,879.4 kilometers. 4,879.4 kilometers is the diameter of Mercury. Now let's discuss about the Venus. When coming to Venus, it is the second nearest planet to the Sun, and it takes 255 days to complete a revolution and 243 days to complete a rotation. When coming to the distance between Venus and the Sun, it is 108.2 kilometers, 108.2 million kilometers, and the diameter of the Venus is 12,104 kilometers. Okay, let's go to the next planet, that is Mars. It is the fourth nearest planet to the Sun, and it takes 687 days to complete a revolution and 1 day to complete a rotation. And when coming to the distance from Sun to Mars, it is 227.9 million kilometers, and diameter of Mars is 6,787 kilometers. Mars is having 2 moons. More thing here, from now onwards we are also going to discuss about the number of moons the planets are having. When coming to the Earth, it is having 1 moon, but recently there is a discussion over the moons of the Earth. That is, the scientists are saying there are 2 moons in the Earth, but we officially know there is only 1 moon. And now let's discuss about the Jupiter. And for completing 1 revolution, Jupiter takes 11 years 11 months. It takes 11 years 11 months, around that is 12 years. Okay, and for completing 1 rotation, it takes 9 hours 56 minutes. Okay, when coming to the distance from Sun to Jupiter, from Sun to Jupiter the distance is 778.3 million kilometers, 778.3 million kilometers, and the diameter of the Jupiter is 1,42,800 kilometers, and this is the diameter of Jupiter. And the Jupiter is having 79 moons officially. The Jupiter is having 79 moons officially. But the thing is, in 79 identified moons, only 53 moons are given names, and the rest of 26 moons are awaiting for official names. And now let's discuss about the Saturn. When coming to Saturn, we can say Saturn takes around 29 years 5 months to complete a revolution and 10 hours 40 minutes to complete a rotation. When coming to the distance, from Sun to the Saturn, it is 1426 million kilometers. The distance between Sun and the Saturn is 1427 million kilometers. Diameter of the Saturn is 1,20,660 kilometers. And Saturn is also having 82 moons. It is having 82 moons. But the thing is, only 53 are confirmed and given names, and the rest of 29 are awaiting for official naming. Discuss about Uranus. When coming to Uranus, Uranus takes 84 years to complete a revolution and 70 hours 14 minutes to complete a rotation. Distance between Uranus and Sun is 2,870 million kilometers. It is 2,870 million kilometers, and the diameter of Uranus is 51,118 kilometers. This is the diameter. When coming to moons, the number of moons Uranus is having is 27 moons. Uranus is having 27 moons. And let's discuss about Neptune. When coming to Neptune, Neptune takes 164 years to complete a revolution and 16 hours 7 minutes to complete a rotation. When coming to diameter of the Neptune, the diameter of Neptune is 49,528 kilometers. The distance between Sun and Neptune is 4,497 million kilometers. This is the distance between Sun and Neptune. And when coming to moons, Neptune is having 14 moons. Now let's discuss about Pluto. When coming to Pluto, the Pluto takes 248 years to complete a revolution and 6 days 9 hours to complete a rotation. This is what about the planets. Now let's discuss about asteroids. Apart from the stars, planets and satellites, we are also having some numerous tiny bodies, and that is called asteroids, and these also move around the sun. Okay, let's go into detail. Asteroids are solid, rocky and irregular bodies. Asteroids are solid, rocky and irregular bodies. And asteroid nearest to the sun are mostly made of carbon with smaller amounts of nitrogen, hydrogen and oxygen as well. And we can also say about metallic asteroids. Let me give the composition of that. So, metallic asteroids are composed of 80% iron, 20% mixture of nickel, iridium, palladium, platinum, gold, magnesium, and also the precious metals such as osmium, ruthenium, rhodium. And these are all the composition of metallic asteroids. We are also having the type of asteroids, that is darkest, brightest, brighter. So we can go in detail in next videos, right? And let's discuss about meteoroid. Now let's discuss about meteoroids. We can say meteoroids are the small pieces of rocks which move around the sun. When we ask what is meteoroids, it is a small piece of rocks which move around the sun. And sometimes these meteoroids come near the earth, and also due to that friction they get heated up and also burn. This is the reason we cause a flash of light. Galaxy is a large group of stars, clouds of dust and gases. Okay, our sun and all the planets around it are a part of a galaxy known as Milky Way galaxy. So in ancient times, this is also called as Akasha Ganga. In the picture you can clearly see what is the Milky Way galaxy. In the picture we can say that Earth is a part of solar system and solar system is a part of Milky Way galaxy, and Milky Way galaxy is a part of universe. And in the universe there are 100 billion galaxies. There are 100 billion galaxies. As I said earlier, galaxy is a large group of stars, clouds of dust and gases. And we can also say our sun and all the planets around it are a part of a galaxy which is known as Milky Way galaxy. Here is the total information about the Earth in the solar system.